Good morning. There's a verse in 1 Peter 3, I think 15, that talks about always being prepared to give an account for the hope that you have. And I was thinking about yesterday because a friend of mine was speaking at Clovis North FCA, and I go out there to kind of give him support, and then we were going to grab some lunch, and he said, "Hey, I'd like for you to share too." And my heart, I started thinking about today in the shower. I was thinking about what is the purpose for your life, and what mine was self-centered and self-seeking before I got to that point of submitting my life to God, and now it's just sharing the goodness and love of God. With my main ministry is with men, but to be able to, what an honor to be there with all those kids, and my desire for them is to see what their created value is, because if they get deep down in their heart who they are and whose they are, they're not going to have to go through a lot of the things that I went through in my life, living that self-centered, self-seeking path. So that was my heart, just sharing my heart and wanting them to get that part of it. Because so often in the church we focus on behavior. But if you don't focus on identity and seeing the created value in someone, and that's what God is trying to do. He's trying to restore us. That's what he came and died, not only for, because we're sinners, but he came back to restore the value that was lost in the garden, right? So if the kids get that, if they get that at a young age, they aren't going to have to go through a lot of the garbage that I went through, and a lot of others that are watching this go through. And that's where my heart is. I just want them to understand who they are and whose they are, and the beauty of relationship with God, and not just compartmentalizing your Christianity like it's a little box, but living your life out of the fullness of being his, and then you're able to love unconditionally. And it's such a freeing way to live, instead of worrying about all these different things, you just kind of live your life in a place of day by day, whatever comes across your path, you're able to be a light of God's love, because you're free of yourself. And that's what it's about. He tries to restore our value as if we never ate the tree. Then we're able to walk in the freedom, and we're able to share God's love. So you live your life from a place of loving God with all of your heart, and then loving your neighbor as yourself. And that is a follower, that is a disciple, and that's what we're about. It's about, truly follow me as I follow him. His ways are better than my ways. But we have to come to the end of that, and that's where free will comes in. And we have the choice to either choose to live that way or continue to live for ourselves. But just through my own failures and struggles, I just want to share the good news, Euangelion, the good news of the gospel, that there's a better way than living for yourself. Anyway, God bless y'all.